We now have the spectacle of Meghan Markle lying to a compliant Drew Barrymore.
And if that's the one thing that I can convey through the show or through As Ever as a brand, I want people to know you can show up for each other because you know how good it feels when someone shows up for you.
Well, just by talking about your children, it's good to tell other parents it's good to show up for your children, your 3 and your 5-year-old. You're thinking, who talks that way about her kids? And I don't know if it was a bit of a slip up there when she says, when whoever's looking after the children, oh, Papa, I meant Papa. And you're like, how many people do you leave your children with? You know, it's pretty obvious they leave them with nannies, but it was the way, oh, well, whoever's with the kids that particular time that I'm away. That doesn't, to me, sound like a mum that is showing up for her children on a regular basis.
Look, these are kids that have pretty much been raised by nannies. Absolutely, that's just a fact. And she was caught out again. And it was over the fact, Tash, she's like, oh, the kids have an English accent and say lots of English words. Oh, but I can only think of one. Watch.
What's your favorite thing that you see in your kids that you go, oh, that's their dad? Like,
oh, some of the words that they still say with a British accent. So they'll say zebra. And what else do they say? They have these little moments where it comes out because they have very American accents.
Which ones, Meghan?
But they say words that are just like him. And I think it's adorable. Zebra's a good one.
Zebra, I love it.
That's all she's got, zebra. Wow, yeah. Well, it's not surprising, is it? I mean, well, the children, they're only going to pick up that accent off of Harry. And then you think to yourself, well, they shouldn't have any sort of accent at all being brought up in America. I mean, Lily was born there. The nannies, I'd imagine, are American as well. And it's just, she just says the strangest things and it adds fuel to the fire of how much time does she actually spend with these kids?
You talk about like surprise and delight on the show with your guests. When was the last time you were surprised and delighted?
Last night, and also this morning, but last night when I went back to my hotel, there was this sweet card from my kids and my husband saying, we're so proud of you, Mama, and congrats on the show, and with flowers. And I just thought, okay, here we go. And I felt so loved. So that he had planned it in advance to make sure it was there when I got to my hotel room. It was really sweet.
They were like, yeah, she's not known for telling the truth, is she? And yes, the card is sweet, but I've looked at that card and it's been written out by an adult, and the 3 children were allowed to put their signatures at the bottom of it, and obviously including Harry. It was, I can't help but feel that she probably sat there in her hotel room and did it anyway, just to make sure that it was aesthetically pleasing. You can't have any sort of shoddy handwriting.